So if I was to tell you that the key to fixing this over-the-top downswing actually lies in what you do with your left foot, you'd probably think I'm mad. But this drill actually really does that, and I'm going to prove it to you, okay? Hey golfers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that I see a lot when I'm teaching in person or online, and some of you watching this will suffer from this over-the-top downswing in golf, and it's disastrous. It's really a really stubborn move as well to fix. Well, I got a really cool little feeling that you can do in your downswing that will actually fix it, and I've had, as I say, really good success with this and my students. So before we get started looking at that, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and let's get started. So if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I like to explain things first as to what is an over-the-top downswing, so that way that you can properly look at it and say, yes, I do suffer from that, so that drill is relative to me. This is not a generic all-round drill. It's for an over-the-top golfer. So if you are that person, stick around. This will really help you out. So as we discuss what is over the top, I mean, that's the sort of phrase, the buzzword from it. But essentially, when you get to the top of your backswing, the club would come down. Let's say there's a plane for the club to come down. Well, we'd be coming down over the top of that plane, okay? Now, what then happens is, because our objective is to hit the golf ball, well, if I start the downswing like this and the club is out, well, it can't continue going that way because I would miss the golf ball. My objective is to hit the ball. So what happens is it comes out and then it has to now come back in this way to get to the golf ball. And you can notice at the bottom of the swing, the club moving very left through impact. This is also known as out to in. What does that mean? Imagine a target line here in front and behind the golf ball. Everything on this side of the line is out. Everything on this side of the line is in. So out here towards in, okay? And that happens because the club gets thrown out over the top. And there's numerous reasons why people swing the golf club over the top. And I got a really cool drill or feeling that is going to help you so that you know as well, if you maybe don't video your swing and you kind of wonder, am I over the top? Well, the ball flights that you'll typically exhibit from that will be a pull straight to the left. So over here, club comes back in, and let's say we take our alignment, face alignment, and say if your club face, you're coming over the top, out to in, whatever you want to call it, but your face is pointing the same direction as that path or the way the club is moving, it's just going to start left and stay there. Typically, over-the-top golfers will have experienced that at some point, generally because this type of downswing will more than likely lead to a slice. And what they do is they think, oh, my ball's curving over here, so I'll aim over here. And then they get that over the top, face square to that, and they nail this thing straight left. And think, why could I not do that when I was aiming straight? Let me know in the comments if you've been there, because I'm pretty sure, like, if I'm talking to people online or in person for coaching, they've all experienced that. They'll aim left and they'll pipe one and nail it straight down the left-hand side and think, why could I never get that when I was aiming straight? Okay, so that's the pull. That'll be one of them. You will also struggle with lack of distance, poor contact as well, generally. Because of the steep shaft, you sometimes might have to come up to try and shallow that out and so on, but that's not what we're about today. So we're here over the top. Now let's say we leave the face open, which is, I'm not even just saying it, but it's so common for golfers to do this. Leave the face open at various points in the swing. We come down. Now the face is pointing somewhere here, and the club is moving across, and that's kind of giving you more of a cut shot, and this is the slice. Typically gets worse with longer clubs, all right? But anyway, so that you know, that's what the over the top can cause. That's what you can look for on your camera. If the club is coming dramatically out in this direction at the start of the downswing, well, then this video is really going to help you. So let's look at our drill. It's a little mad. It's one that you can do on the range. It's not one for playing or actually playing golf, but to give you a sensation of what your body should be doing, it's really, really helpful. So let's take a look at that. So if I was to tell you that the key to fixing this over-the-top downswing actually lies in what you do with your left foot, you'd probably think I'm mad. But this drill actually really does that, and I'm going to prove it to you, okay? So again, referencing golfers that I've taught, either in person or online, some of the over-the-top players will do this, some will not, but I'm going to explain in a second how, if you are over the top, you're doing some amount of it. Okay, top of the backswing, left heel lifts off the ground. Okay, you might be watching this now and think my left heel doesn't, but think of this more as where the pressure in your foot, like I can keep my foot flat, but still move the pressure to my toe, and essentially, if the lead heel is off the ground, all the pressure's in the toe. Okay, so from there, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I know that helps people get some more range of motion in their backswing, and if you stamp it down correctly, you can get some lovely power. But basically that heel coming up, and then as it starts to replant, it will spin to the point where the heel has moved essentially closer to this foot. Right now, is that bad? Watch as I make this move in my downswing. So we're up with the left heel, we spin it, the club is going to get thrown in that direction, okay? Because by lifting it up and spinning it, these hips back up, his whole left side clears too soon, club now swings way back in, and you'll even see some golfers who swing dramatically over the top and will have their left foot like really withdraw itself because they're trying to create space for the club to come in. This needs to get out of the road. All right. So you might be looking at your swing and say, well, Dave, I don't lift my left heel, but I'm over the top. As I said, the pressure will be into your toe and when you lift the heel, and then as it replants, well, even if it's flat, when it replants, the foot will still be twisting inside your shoe some amount. It may not be something that you can feel, but it's how you're using the ground, and it will be going this way. So what do we do about it? And you'll see the difference in my downswing when I do this. Okay, so let's hit another over the top one, and we'll slow it down so that you can really see that move happening. Okay, needless to know, well, no surprise, wasn't the best of strikes. Okay, so golf's a game of opposites, yeah? We've talked about that before in other videos. And what if I lifted the heel? Again, not saying you have to play golf like this, but as a drill, this works wonders. Lift the heel slightly in the backswing, so pressure's on the toe. Now, what I want you to do is now, as it replants, you're going to twist it so the heel is now in front of that toe or moves away from this foot, okay? So, tricky to coordinate at first. So, up, that way, okay? Looks a little mad. You should see me on the dance floor. That's mad. So, up, twist out that way. All right, now watch it from this angle. Maybe I'll do that someday. Get a video on the dance floor. Might get more views. Okay, so we're up. Top, pretty decent. Heel is up, and then I'm twisting it. The heel out there. Now look where that club has gone. So we do this at speed and some flow to it. It's going to really change what the club does in the transition. Instead of it going this way, or the foot flat and even the pressure moving, using the ground the wrong way, or that way. So heel, bang, in there. I'm going to attack that thing from inside. And no word of a lie, in lessons I've seen it. I use TrackMan. I've seen the path change from 7-8 degrees left this way to doing this, and all of a sudden they're hitting from the inside for the first time, which is really, really exciting as a golf coach, and pretty simple move in theory. Okay, so let's try one. Again, we'll slow it down and we'll have a look at that feeling. Yeah, I can definitely feel way more inside. Cool thing about this as well, I'm not conscious of any of that. It's just how I'm using the ground differently and how I'm using my feet. So pretty much the secret is in your feet to fix the over the top move. Now, how would I expect you to practice this? Like all my other videos, I'm going to tell you how to practice it. If you're anything like me and you like to wear a good quality leather glove when you're playing golf, but don't fancy paying a high price tag for it only to fall apart in about 3 shots, well, go and check out my channel sponsors page, gxgolfgloves.com. Use code David at checkout and you'll save yourself a nice little bit of cash as well. So to start, you're going to go heel up in the backswing. Even for some people, that's going to feel weird. Remember, we're not transitioning this into your golf swing. We're going to just change how the pressure moves around in that foot, and you can still keep the foot flat. But for the drill, I want it lifted, okay? So for some of you, that's going to be really strange. So feel it first. Heel up, right? That to me feels weird because it's not something I do in my swing. And me personally, I don't need to yet. Maybe I might need to at some point because my swing speed is dropping dramatically the less I play. But anyway, so top, up. Now keep the pressure in your heel as you start the downswing, but I want you to twist the foot. I know it looks crazy, but I can already feel that club starting to drop. So from here, these are practice swings at first. This way is the right, okay? So really feel what you're trying to do with that lead heel as you replant it. It's going to go this way, not that way, all right? Then feel it in a practice swing, one full motion. We go heel up and through. Heel up, twist. Really changing that downswing, okay? Once you feel comfortable, start hitting some slow shots. All right, people, when they're changing your swing, go far too quick to make change truly happen. So we're going up and that way, nice and easy, and build yourself up. Okay, guys, give it a go. Let me know how you get on in the comments. As I say, works wonders for people that I teach. You can let me know in the comments how you find it. Thanks, guys. And before we go, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.